In a small village nestled between rolling hills, there was an old but wise teacher named Guru Devraj. He was respected by everyone, for he had shaped the futures of many successful people. Though he was 75 years old, he still taught his students with the same passion and dedication. Among his students, two stood out: Aryan and Veer. Both were bright and ambitious, but they had different approaches to life. Aryan was diligent and hardworking. He believed that success was only possible through relentless effort. He spent endless hours studying, practicing, and never resting until he perfected everything. Veer, on the other hand, was sharp and strategic. He believed that intelligence and planning were as important as hard work. He always looked for ways to make things easier and more efficient. But there was one big difference between them. Aryan came from a stable family and could focus solely on his studies, while Veer belonged to a poor household and had to help his father in the fields every day. The challenging day, Guru Devraj gathered his students and said, "I have one final test for you both. Your task is simple: reach the old temple at the top of the mountain and bring me a sacred leaf from the Bodhi tree. The first one to return with the leaf will be the winner." Aryan and Veer accepted the challenge eagerly. The next morning they set out on their journey. Aryan, as always, relied on his determination. He started running up the steep, rocky path, ignoring the heat and exhaustion. He climbed tirelessly, pushing himself despite the burning pain in his legs. Veer, however, paused for a moment and thought there must be an easier way to reach the top. He looked around and noticed an old man sitting under a tree. "Do you know the best way to reach the temple?" Veer asked. The old man smiled and pointed towards a hidden trail through the forest. "Follow this path. It may seem longer, but it is much smoother, and you'll save your energy." Veer thanked him and took the hidden trail. Though it was slightly longer, it was shaded and less steep. He walked swiftly, conserving his energy. Meanwhile, Aryan struggled. His legs ached and sweat dripped from his forehead, but he refused to stop. He believed that his hard work would pay off. Finally, after hours of struggle, Aryan reached the temple only to find Veer already there, holding the sacred leaf. Aryan was shocked. "How is this possible? I worked so hard, yet you reached first." Veer smiled. "I worked hard too, Aryan, but I also worked smart. I found an easier path instead of exhausting myself." The lesson: when they returned, Guru Devraj listened to their experiences and smiled. "Aryan, your hard work is admirable, but effort alone is not enough. Sometimes thinking smart can help you achieve success faster." He then turned to Veer and said, "Veer, you were wise in finding a better way, but remember, shortcuts don't always work. True success comes from balancing intelligence with dedication." Tears filled Aryan's eyes. "I understand now, Guruji. Hard work must be combined with smart thinking to truly succeed." Veer nodded in agreement. And intelligence alone is not enough without effort. Guru Devraj placed his hands on their heads and said, "This lesson will guide you for life. Work hard, but also work smart." Years later, many years passed. Aryan became a renowned scientist, discovering groundbreaking innovations through a balance of hard work and strategic thinking. Veer became a successful entrepreneur, using intelligence and effort to build his business empire. One day, they both returned to visit Guru Devraj, who was now old and frail but still had a content smile on his face. "Guruji, your last lesson shaped our lives," they said in unison. Tears filled the teacher's eyes as he said, "I always knew you both would achieve greatness because you learned the most important truth. True success is a balance of hard work and intelligence." Looking at their wise teacher, Aryan and Veer felt a deep sense of gratitude. Moral of the story: hard work is important, but without strategy, it takes longer to succeed. Always looking for shortcuts is not the right approach. Effort is necessary. To succeed in life, one must balance both hard work and intelligence. Stay motivated, stay wise, and always make the right decisions.